All right, we're going to watch Sienna's butterfly here underwater from the side. Sienna, we'll just kind of go into the video here real quick. Make sure to check the video or the emails out as well. Lynette's got some little tips and notes, things that we're seeing that you're doing really well, things that we're seeing that we want you to work on a little bit more. And those are great little tips that you can look at before and after a practice, before and after a meet, or even just before a race if you'd like, and you don't really have time to really watch all the video. So do make sure to take some time, check out the notes as well as the videos. Love that 2-beat kick, Sienna. So good. And you're doing a much better job moving your hands to that water. So we're excited to kind of take some time and look at over these videos and see what differences we see from before. Ooh, that's a good turn too. So let's kind of start it over here and we'll kind of take it step by step. All right. Let's get past that first stroke. So the first thing that we're noticing real quick, Sienna, is we're not seeing you, at least early on, keeping up. Last year we had a lot of issues where we would see you take that stroke and then you do 2 kicks and then a pull. Then you'd go 2 kicks and then a pull. So it was really more of a drill. Instead of doing butterfly, you can see right away you start that stroke really early. So that's excellent. Your hands are going in. Head goes down really well. But right away you start that pull. And that's exactly what we wanted you to work on last year. So we like the fact that we're seeing some improvement with that. That's outstanding. The other thing we really like here too, and definitely want to make sure to point it out here when we see it. So we've got that head getting down. Look at those eyes. Those eyes are exactly where we want them, looking straight down the bottom of the pool. And then here comes those hand entry, and your hands look like they're about shoulder width apart, which is exactly what we want to see. And you can see that your thumbs are down, which means your pinkies are up. Lynette likes to do that teacup drill, and one of the reasons why we do the teacup drill is to work on thumbs down and pinkies up, and that's perfect. We like that a lot, Sienna. The one thing you want to try to do is not lift your head up when you're not breathing. You can see right here your head's down, but as you start that stroke, you kind of lift your head up. Keep those eyes down a little bit better. Now the other thing here is maybe lift your eyes up because you're taking a breath. It's a little bit of a late breath. Okay, so if we work on breathing early, it's going to be a lot easier to let that head come down and keep those hands moving through the water. When we breathe a little bit late, it's almost like we're forcing our head just kind of falls. And then we kind of will pause a little bit because we're trying to get everything caught up. So just work on keeping that head down. Definitely don't breathe every stroke. It's not necessary. Okay. So head down, breathing every other stroke. Now, one of the things we really like here, and this is always a good place to see is, hands are high in the water here, your hips are high in the water here, and your head is nice and low. And one of the reasons Lynette likes to do the body dolphin drill is to get that head low in that water, really sink it down. And this is really why. We want to make sure we have a good core and a good body line and a good triangle of power. And this is a perfect triangle of power. That's exactly what we want to see from you. So that's outstanding. The other thing we're really liking, Sienna, is we love that kick. Your kick is so good. But again, you kind of see you're breathing a little bit late and you're breathing every stroke. So work on breathing every other stroke. If you feel like you need more breaths, maybe go 2 strokes with a breath and then 1 stroke without. But really in the 50 fly, the 100 fly, really the 50 fly, only breathe when you need to. But the 100 fly, you should really probably be breathing every other stroke. Now, as you get a little bit more tired there, you can see there's a couple kicks, pull. Be careful. Make sure you keep your hands moving. Always want to be moving forward. As we go into that turn here, that was, wow. Okay, great job of stacking your feet. But you did such a good, quick transition of driving your knees in that wall. Outstanding. Don't turn your hips at the end, though. Okay, you can see right here, as you brought that hand off the wall, really good, really quick, and you're looking up, and that hand sliding behind, it's a lot of X's and a lot of lines, but we love all this. But knees are going down this way, okay? Remember, we want to have those knees up, going in this direction here as we come off that wall. We don't want to be turning on that belly quite so quickly. We want to kind of come off on that side and then turn over to your stomach. That's a good streamline. That's a great job of waiting for that first dolphin kick. That's outstanding. 1, 2, 3. All right, so if we had 3 underwater dolphin kicks, how many are we supposed to do? I paused because I'm hoping you said to the TV 6. We went 6 dolphin kicks, Sienna. Every single wall on back and fly. We want to see 6 dolphin kicks. Why? We want you to get out further. Here's where the flags are, right here. So you got out just to the flags and maybe half a body length past, but we actually want you coming up more in this position here, which is about a body length and a half off the wall. So work on your dolphin kicks, and for sure, work on not breathing that very first stroke. You can see you take that first stroke, and when you take that first stroke, what happens is you don't really get into your swim very well. If you can get a stroke or two without a breath, then all of a sudden you've got that speed right behind you, and we're going to take off. We can start to see here, as we got tired, you did start keeping those hands forward a little bit too. So just keep working at where you're breathing. Excellent job.